Welcome back to Secrets Between the Stars Season 2, where we last left our criminals.
Heroes.
Yeah, dude.
They had been called by their broker, Barth and Praytell, that they had a new job to go to. They went to the restaurant Shrimp's Fried Rice, where a large shrimp was frying rice, his specialty meal. As they went under, Barthen explained to them that there was a job from Dominion that was saying, please go, we found this secret lab run by another one of the corporations. Please go investigate what's happening. We keep getting error codes every time we send them a message, bouncing all the information back. The party does go and leave. They had met also before that. I'm sorry, I forgot a key detail to my friend Chip. They met this lovely woman named Pepper.
Yes.
Who Chip was a little smitten with, I would say.
Love her.
The party goes to this asteroid where a large facility they found that had been overrun by clones named Joro, all of which had several different types of jobs, all living in this unity. Through investigation and finding only about 5 other not Joro clones, did they realize there's one head Joro running the whole operation. They go, hunt him down, find that he has lost his mind, see that they were plans on a computer in the facility to have several types of clones and one name scratched off of the list of possible clones. After they make their grand escape from the facility by teaching one of them how to farm and the concept of a carrot, they then go make their escape, and they hop onto a train where they try to blend in and schmooze the crowd, not make any real big gestures that draw attention to themselves. Gizmo does not. Gizmo has invented a new slot machine and lawyer company as well. After a brief scuffle with an old Lori named Royce Flynn, who used to know Clementine, as well as a large eel located inside of the train, they make their grand escape from the train itself by finding several sports cars and racing through the entire train station, getting away safely. As they make their return back, they are stopped by cops who then obliterate their ship almost entirely with one large cannon blast when Astra's sister, Astra, appears, makes her grand appearance, destroys that ship by opening a black hole on it, and the crew of the CS Verity is able to make their escape successfully for once. On return, they have found that their broker has died, unfortunately, but they have a new broker of a man named Gerard Tarkov, who has taken them in and is now their own private lorries, essentially. So, with that, it has been a couple of days, we'll say, since Gerard Tarkov has taken over as your guys' leader, quote unquote, one who gives you the jobs for these corporations that you run illegal jobs for. We found us in some downtime for once. Gerard has not given you guys a mission yet, and you have some time to kill, to do what you please, go shopping, anything like that. We'll start with Chip. Chip.
I'm powering up.
Chip, where you go to a community center, the Morgan Pierce Community Center. Describe what it looks like as you walk in.
I imagine that it's kind of like just a bunch of, like if you saw like a kid playing with building blocks, like it's just sort of a bunch of squares. There's like one of those triangle pieces. There's not really any rhyme or reason. It just kind of forms into this sort of coagulation, like just like a big sort of cone-ish of various shaped blocks that all make up this giant rec center.
So you walk in, and it smells newish. It's got like cleaners on the floor, that kind of rubbing alcohol smell almost. You see paintings that are just clearly like made by children on the walls in their little art studio, next to large stock photos that have been blown up and placed on the wall as well, just to decorate and liven the place. You walk in, and at the front, in the center of the room, in a circular desk, you see a small otter woman, Susie, who was Barthen's former assistant. You walk in, and she waves at you and tries to beckon you over.
Chip will hastily walk over, waving. Hello, Susie.
Chip, it's so good to see you again.
Good to see you. You work here?
Yeah, Barthen, God rest his soul, passed away, unfortunately.
Died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So I had to find work.
He is dead.
Yes, no, he's dead. It was very
Many
sad.
are sad.
Yeah. So a few of us are sad. Some are happy. It's pretty rough.
Oh.
Yeah, but I found a new job here, and so I get to run the front desk, and I get to kind of control the I get to be the point, the liaison, if you will, for the clubs.
Captain.
The captain. As she stands and salutes. You see, she has a bandage around her head, and you see that there's a heavier spot, like a heavier bandage spot of where the emotion stimulator was, and you see that she has that all wrapped around her head now. And,
Do you require medical attention?
oh. No. I got this.
He
handled.
starts like putting on a plastic.
Whoa. Your hand is made of needles. Please don't.
Okay.
I had the little emotion stimulator that if I got too excited, it would shut me back down. That was finally removed. Since I didn't have the job, I didn't have to have it anymore. So it got taken out for free.
That is excellent.
I think so.
I appreciate free things as I have no money.
I'm sorry about that. Do you need a job?
I don't think so. I've done well so far without one.
That's good. That's excellent. Did you have anything that you wanted to do for what you came in for?
Yes. And I think that he would pull out from like a little compartment in his tummy. I would open up and out would spill like all of like confetti, those little things that you pull with the phone numbers. All like the posters of different activities hosted by the rec center.
Oh, yes, it like
I'm
piles.
here to cash in. Ha! Ha! Ha!
It avalanches on her. She's just swimming in these little slips of phone numbers, and she starts like spreading them out as there's like she's behind her laptop, and she spreads them all out and goes, "Okay, good. Let me hang on one second. Let me look for you in our system to see which ones you're eligible to sign up for." And she types your name in. She types Chip, hits enter, and then from where you stand, you hear a beep. And
Oh no!
And she goes, huh, hang on. And she types it again, and you hear again, beep. And she leans over she goes, hang on a second. She leans over the phone, picks it up, and goes,
You don't have to do that, Susie.
no, hang on, it's okay. I just gotta. And she goes, hey, yeah, this is, and you hear her kind of go back and forth, and the conversation will go, hey, yeah, this, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am, thank you. She hangs up, and she goes, Chip, how many have you signed up for in the past?
Hold, please. Calculating. Hold, please. Calculating. 483
Okay.
classes.
I didn't know we even had that many. So, Chip, I'm sorry, but
I counted multiple applications.
oh no. This is Chip, that's not okay, hang on. You've been, and she goes and types it in again, and you hear a beep, and she goes, okay, you've been cut off. She goes, I'm sorry, Chip, but you've signed up for too many, and you've been marked down for not having not be attending enough, and missing a bunch, as well as sometimes general chaos.
I don't know what to say. You are closing my tab?
Hey, I want to help. You help me. I want to help you. And she'll sit there for a minute. After like a minute or two of her furiously typing away and looking very sternly at this laptop, she goes, "Okay, I found a class. They are so desperate for anybody to join that they've even allowed people who are banned to join.
Excellent. I will be there. What is the class?
It is run by a woman named Daisy Mary. It is a dance class in the dance studio."
I love to dance.
This is good. I'm so glad.
I have never danced, but I know I love it.
I love the enthusiasm and optimism you bring to every activity.
Thank you, Susie.
You see, she goes, okay, here you go. And she pulls out like a pamphlet that is a map of the entire facility, because things are just, all of those the blocks that are seemingly placed to make the pyramid shape were very clearly stapled on later. Like they were just like, oh, we need a gymnasium. Here, let's build a gymnasium. Oh, we need a pool. Here's a pool. Oh, there's no daycare anywhere. Let's put a daycare in there. So it clearly had some sort of structure at first and then was built all around it. She hands you a map and she goes, okay, if you go up 4 floors and go in the very back corner, sometimes the lights are burnt out back there because maintenance can't always get to them. But there's a dance studio right in the back.
Night vision engaged.
We just hear, as your night vision engages. She goes, okay, well, if you need anything else, let me know. I'm down here to help. And it was great seeing you again.
Good to see you, Susie.
All right, well, have fun.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. She's clearly not good at goodbyes. Like she's used to
Neither
people
is he.
leaving.
He walks up.
After probably 5-6 minutes of going up elevators, they progressively get worse, dirtier. The final, you take about 2 elevators. The final 3rd elevator is kind of rattly. You have to go to get to this section of this floor. You have to go up to the 8th floor and then go down to back down to the 6th floor, because they had just stapled on another building in the center of it that just completely cut off where the studio was. So you, after maneuvering this 3D maze, essentially, you were able to get to the studio. In it, you find a small ballet studio with harsh fluorescent lights, warped and damaged wood that has clearly not been well taken care of. And in the corner is an outdated stereo that is just essentially just a boombox that still has a cassette player in it. Behind that, you see a woman sitting in a chair in the corner, staring intently at the entire dance floor, and she doesn't even register you walk in.
As Chip kind of walks into the room, I imagine his head kind of swiveling like at a 360 around, and just without really looking, a little spray would come out of his wrist like a disinfectant as he kind of starts. Hello.
Oh. As you say that, she snaps and looks at you. She has like a beehive hairstyle. She's like a middle-aged woman. She's a little more rotund, and she's wearing like a very nice dress with like a jacket over and some necklaces and jewelry. She very clearly cares about her appearance. A little bit of vibes of like she's trying to live in her youth again, but in a nice way. She's not like obnoxious about it. So she's sitting there and she goes, "Oh, hello. Are you? How can I help you? Are you to clean?"
I am here to dance. He kind of swivels his hands.
She was leaning forward, and she sits back and goes, "Huh. Okay. Were you sent by someone?"
Susie.
Susie. The otter?
That's the one.
Okay.
Are there others?
No, I'm just making sure nobody's been in here in a while, so I just want to make sure nobody's been in here in a while, and then a robot shows up. And so I want to make sure I'm not being pranked again, because it wasn't that funny the last time that I was pranked. And you see her looking around the room. Okay. So you're here to dance?
Yes.
All right.
He does his little pose again.
How?
Swiveling the little hands like little jazz hands. They just start whirling like a 360.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh, no. It won't be. It's a 17. 4 on the die.
With the 17, she could be impressed. She might be impressed. But she sits back a bit. She looks at you and she goes, "Okay, you can do that.
Yes.
Interesting.
All the time, baby."
Okay, what else can you do?
I can do a flip.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh, acrobatics?
Acrobatics, athletics, I guess.
Let's do acrobatics.
Okay.
I took more. Oh! It's a net 20! Yes!
Full circle.
Yes! We're so back!
We are so back. Secrets between the stars, baby.
I literally took an extra bonus to my acrobatics so I could do
You've been
flip.
practicing flips
You didn't even need
for
it.
2 whole days.
It has been a couple of days. You just go, you squat down
I'm gonna
fully
cry.
on a nat 20. You squat down, your robo butt is almost touching the ground, and you spring up and do 2 full backflips and stick the landing.
Oh, he's so talented.
And she goes, "Oh my god!
I know!
Okay, wow, you're really good at that. Do it again."
You like what you see. Yes.
You see mice in the corner hold up signs that say 10. So, and she goes, "Okay, wow, okay." And you see she's getting excited now. She's like, she was very clearly deep in her mind when she walked in. She's now coming out of her shell a bit here. She's like, okay, yeah, wow, okay. All right. Oh, this is great. And you really want to dance?
Yes.
You really want to dance?
More than anything.
Okay, okay. That was incredible. I don't want to diminish this by any means at all. Okay. What else can you do?
Is a spin dance.
In some
I
context.
can do that. He walks in a circle.
Okay.
Walks.
Okay, your heart's in the right place, and I really love that.
Thank you.
As you walk in a circle, she'll come up and stop, and she'll put her arms around your shoulder. And she goes, "What's your name?"
Chip.
Chip. Chip, that's a cute name.
Thank you.
So normally I have classes tonight. A couple of my students got into some legal trouble. Felonies, if you will. So they will...
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Good. She pats you right on your screen. She goes, good. Listen, so come back in a couple of days here, and I'll say, well, if you... And she takes a lap. She's so
A
excited.
spin.
Yes! And she goes back, and she goes, "Come back in a few days here, okay? My class will be back in session. Give me your contact information." And she'll pull out her personal comms unit.
Oh,
We said you do have one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he has like an email or something.
Yes. So she'll get your contact info, and she'll go, "Okay. Assuming no one else gets in any legal troubles, then we should be fine. You will need a partner. Do you have somebody you can dance with?"
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. That's better than a no.
I have to ask.
Okay. Absolutely. Honey, absolutely you can ask. They are welcome here anytime. It's a free class. We're going to have fun. Now, here's the thing. And she gets so deadly serious. You see, you don't even need to do a check. You can see that she is so serious. She goes, "The Morgan Pierce Community Center ball is in 6 months. We need to be ready. Okay?
Okay.
We do a whole show
Yes.
at the ball. We need to be ready and on point.
On point?
You'll need to do moves. That flip you did, absolutely gonna be in it. You will need to nail this. So we'll need somebody. Whoever you bring will also have to be pretty consistent and be able to be part of it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Chip, it is so pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you,
Jim,
Daisy.
Did you have any questions for me?
No.
Good.
This will be a big step.
It's a dance thing. she goes,
Go!
step and dance.
Yeah.
she walks away with her hands up. She goes, I'm so excited. And you see, there's a broom closet that she has converted into an office. She walks in. She goes, okay, in a couple of days, I'll send you a message. I'll give you all the dates for the classes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you later, honey. And she closes the door, and you just hear her go, yes! So with that, you now are in a dance class. Did you have anyone in mind that you would like to call?
Pepper. But I'm nervous.
Well, do you want to call her now, or do you want to call her later when you've gotten more nerves?
I don't think you can call her right now.
Okay. With that, we will. Hang on a second. Got a. I don't know which is it a hero point for Chip. Sick flip, Chip. I can't give you a trophy, but I can give you a hero point. Pass that on. And while we're here, Tim C. Great timing, by the way. Tim C. as a very gracious gift to us for season 2, has bought us some pizza. Bought us a pizza party. So, in addition to that, what I will be doing is we have our own critical hit and critical fumble cards here, like Pathfinder does. You all from Tim C will get a bless and a bane as well.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Just a bless as a Tim C thing. Never
Big
mind.
thank you to Tim. That was so sweet.
Yep, there you
Who's the hero point from?
That was also from Tim C. It was
Oh my-
excellent
oh my
timing.
God.
Legend. Absolutely
you.
legendary.
Absolute best man, Tim
Do we
C.
look at these?
So these are
You
these are the
so
crit
these
cards.
don't have these are the crit cards,
This
so you don't have
is-
to look at
okay.
those.
This is my. Thank
Yes.
you.
While we're also doing some housekeeping here as well, hero points in this show are going to be functioning differently than they are in our other series. Since we are Starfinder and we are not Pathfinder, as well as the world that, or universe rather, that this takes place in, there is no magic. So the hero points won't have the same effect as they do. So for us here on Secrets Between the Stars, I will be giving you guys hero points that are currently just rerolls, nothing else. Later on in a few episodes, another effect will happen. They will have an additional bonus as well. I won't say what it is for spoiler reasons, but for now, hero points are just rerolls. Down the line, they will become much, much more. Okay? Cool.
Sir, yes, sir.
Eddie, soldier.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim C.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
Tim
much,
C.
Tim C.
You're a legend.
Oh
Tim
my
C's
gosh.
my hero. All right, Chip, did you have anything else you would like to do before?
I don't think that he's gonna have the guts with it. I think a little bit dazed at the idea of attending a ball with his beloved. I don't think he's gonna be able to call her, but I think that Chip would just send like one little. When's the last time that they've messaged? I guess.
So we'll say for your scene, this is about a couple days after you guys have seen. Last time you saw each other, you went on a little coffee date,
Yes.
and you learned that you, as far as you know, are the only being in the universe to have magic in you. All magic
Yes.
normally gets absorbed by the black hole at the center of the universe, which the Absalom Ring sits around. You are the one exception and have magic inside of your core,
In my heart.
in your heart.
And I haven't heard from her since the date.
You have not heard from her since then. She's gone off kind of in a rush to research and study a bit more.
Okay. I'll just say hi.
You texting her or are you calling her?
No, text.
Okay.
And then like 5 minutes later, if she hasn't responded, I'll send a little smiley face.
We'll say she doesn't respond immediately, but the moment you send the smiley face, she responds. And then she says, "Hey, Chip," and with an exclamation point.
What's up? One word. Just send.
WASS.
She sends back, "Nothing much, .. sup with you."
Do you dance? Done.
Yes, sometimes.
Oh no.
I feel this so much.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
It's be like being on Tinder all over again. It's
Oh
terrifying.
gosh. Would you? No, backspace.
Dot dot dot.
you see the dots pop up and
then clear.
Meanwhile, Chip is standing fully still in the middle of a room with just lifeless.
He's
Just
in the
computing.
He's in the elevator that's going up and down.
Weird question. Lol. We could dance at rec center. And then afterwards I'll send the question mark.
She'll go, Morgan Pierce?
Yes.
Okay. You see, like, after a minute or two, she goes, what days?
Oh, I have the calendar.
Yeah,
I get-
well, she hasn't sent you the calendar yet.
I have it right now, though. I'm gonna have to wait for the Oh no! I can't say I don't know. I can't.
You are still in the community center.
I run back upstairs. I slam open the broom closet. I need the calendar.
Huh?
I need the calendar.
I'm still working on it. She holds up like a calendar with like.
I take a
Sharpie all
picture
over
of
it.
what's done so far and I
No.
send it to Pep. Thank you.
Okay. You see, you broke the door hinge. So it is not shut properly now. She goes, okay, interesting. And then Pepper will go, I can make those days work.
Cool. I said.
Sunglasses emoji.
She, after a brief back and forth, you guys set down the positive dates, like the set dates for you. And you now have some days that you will be taking dancing lessons with Pepper. You see on the calendar, she doesn't intend to start it for another about 2 or 3 weeks. She's still in the prepping phase, but those are the dates for sure.
Perfect.
With that,
We did
another
it.
another series of dates confirmed for our boy Chip. We will cut over.
This is a dating sim, right? Why aren't the rest of you working on that?
We will cut over to Valia. Valia, you tend to go to the Absalom Botanical Gardens.
Yes.
Describe it a bit for me.
It's sort of a modern-ish building. I have my notes. It almost looks like what you might imagine like an art museum to look like, but the outside has a lot more large glass windows to kind of show off some of the botanical areas and the different grasses and things like that. And inside there's multiple floors, multiple kind of like biomes, divided by the type of biomes or individual types of plants. Just make sure everything gets what it needs.
Perfect. It is one of the few places on the Absalom Ring that the 3 major corporations, Pantheon, Ram, and Dominion, all converge and are willing to work together to provide a place where there's peace in actual nature that's maintained, and it is one of the actual few places that are also genuinely cared for and maintained and watched after, rather. So you walk in. As you walk into this building, there is a large. Think of it as the center of it. Excuse me, I keep punching the microphone. Think of it as the center of it is like like a plains, kind of just grass and trees. It's very peaceful, like a natural park. And on the outskirts are all the other different biomes and everything. You walk in, a few things stick out to you. You see an old man sitting at a little table made for chess. You see a large Venus flytrap that seems a little hungry. And you see a bench off to the side surrounded by flowers. Which of those 3 would you like to go to?
Valia's come here relatively frequently, so she kind of walks through it with a sense of comfort, like, both like having seen a lot, but still getting comfort from being there. So I think first she's gonna go. We're gonna go say hi to the carnivorous plants. Give them some snacks.
All right, you walk over to them. These are large Venus flytraps. Think piranha plant or Audrey 2. They are huge meat-eating ones. You see to the side there is a gumball machine, except it is full of food, which is just large, like rat-sized pieces of meat that you can just put a credit in, turn the dial, and have this chunk of meat come out.
Valia definitely puts in a few credits, gets a few of the little pieces of food to give to the various plants in that area.
Make me a life science check.
Natural 20.
We are back! We are so back! With a natural 20, you get, not only you twist it, not only does one piece of meat come out, but 3 pieces of meat come out.
Oh my god.
Like a
And
double yolk egg.
continuing that nat 20, you are able to expertly give it to them without them even biting or licking your hand. You could do that, give it to them, and then don't have to wash your hands afterwards.
Oh yeah, Valia definitely treats the plants almost like they're little tiny like zoo critters for a petting zoo. So she'll be like, "Oh, hey there," and give it to the plants. It's like, you look hungry, and just kind of talking with the plants as though she comes here a lot, and it's kind of therapeutic to talk with them.
I would say that how often you go, there's some recognition in you where these aren't like animals per se, like that can like kind of are cognizant. What's the word? Cognizant, and are like capable of love necessarily, but they do recognize you and know that you're the one that often provides them things, and you're the one that hurts them the least. So they are pretty calm and relaxed when you're around.
It's sad to know that there are a lot more people hurting them.
It's a public park. It's kind of par for the course. After a bit, you are standing there, and you feel a person walking up to you, and they stand next to you, and you can smell them. They smell of alcohol, and they smell of cigarettes. They reek pretty harsh. And as they walk up, you see a Vesk man standing at about 8 feet tall. He is in a full suit and jacket that he has just the tie untied a bit and the top button unbuttoned. And he walks up, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he's just kind of staring at the plants face forward.
Valia's definitely taking note of him, but also sort of trying not to appear like she notices, and then just kind of whispers without even really turning to him, "There's no smoking in here."
Oh, I'm sorry. And you see he burns out the butt on the bottom of his shoe, and then he puts the butt of it into his pocket, and he keeps his hands in his pocket. He goes, "Do you come here a lot?"
Yeah, you could say that.
How often are you here?
Every few weeks, depends on when I'm back here on the station, whenever I need to take a break.
He's nodding, and he's got a 1,000-yard stare. Like he's kind of here, kind of not.
Honestly, Valia's kind of at the same point. She kind of just staring off at the plants, kind of in her own head at the same time.
After, I would say, like, how long would you say until Valia kind of says anything or does anything different?
Probably about a minute, waiting to kind of see what he's doing, if he's just going to move on, or if it becomes more clear that he's probably here for a reason.
After a beat, he'll take a deep breath in, and he'll exhale, and he'll go, "Do you like your job?"
Yeah? What do you know of it?
I don't know much about it. For you, but I know a lot about it. And he turns to look at you, and he goes, there's a bank job happening right outside of the building right now. I wouldn't leave for a little bit. It's Lori's, they're robbing the bank. Something's gonna go wrong.
Valia pauses for a minute, then actually kind of turns to look. Who are you?
He smirks a bit, and he kind of looks up, and then he looks back down. He goes, I don't want to say yet. Call me Pollyanna.
Pollyanna?
Pollyanna. And he'll breathe, and then he'll take out a flask from his jacket, and he'll take a sip of it. And he'll keep looking forward, and he'll say, you ever notice how on a lot of jobs something always goes wrong?
Yeah.
When I was a Lori, I could count on one hand how many jobs went wrong, or how many jobs went right. There was a limitless number that went wrong. It's odd.
Yeah. You can never plan enough. So much entropy.
Entropy, randomness, spontaneity, anything could really happen, and it's a lot. It's suspiciously a lot.
That's why I like it here. Everything's kind of manicured. It's quiet. You can feed the plants and just kind of be fairly happy with the consistency.
It's nice. I used to be a Lori, as I said, and I got out because I learned things I didn't want to learn. Things I wish I never learned to begin with. And he'll breathe again, and he'll go, somebody you know that I know. We both have a common friend. Learned too much and is now on everybody's radar.
Who?
The short one. Clem.
Clem?
He nods.
Oh.
He'll breathe for a second, and he'll go, I want to help, but I cannot make myself known.
Okay.
And he'll pull out a small burner phone, and he'll hand it to you without looking at you. He'll hand it to you. And he'll say, if you ever need anything, if you ever need any help, if you have questions that you don't want answered publicly, I will do what I can.
Okay. Do you know what Clem learned about, witnessed?
I can't say.
Okay.
Then you would have to, you'd be in the same position she's in.
Okay.
And he straightens his back a bit, and at that exact moment, you hear outside a large explosion as the bank next door has just blown up. The front door is completely gone. All the glass in the window is shattered, and you see several of these men with guns and bags full, like cartoonishly large bags full of just credits, booking it out as the Chilexian Police Department chases them down. Someone died.
I just heard.
You hear ah as he collapses.
Kind of just keep staring off and toss the last bit of food for the plant. Kind of turn around.
He'll be starting to walk away, and you'll hear him just go, if you ever want to get out, let me know. He turns the corner, and he's gone. Is there anything else Valia would like to do?
After that level of commotion, how has the scene changed? Is the guy by the chess table still there? Is it
He's
commotion in the...
He doesn't
gardens?
seem to have noticed the large noise. And if you make me, I'll say a life science check or a perception check.
It's a 13 for perception, 25.
He does not have good hearing. He straight up didn't hear it. So he's still sitting there at the chess table.
Do I recognize him?
You do.
Okay.
That's Rupert.
Rupert.
One of the few old guys that you know every now and then.
All right.
You see every now and then.
I'll go up to him and kind of sit down across from him.
And he'll just go, "Oh, Valia! Hello!" And he pulls out the chess pieces and starts placing them on the board.
Hey, Rupert. It's good to see you.
Good seeing you, dear. How have you been?
Could be better. It's been a rough week or so.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And he finishes putting them out, and he has like a little burlap bag that he folds up and puts to the side. What's happening?
I made some mistakes. Kind of put all my friends in danger, and it's a lot to think about.
Did you put them in danger? Or did they follow you into danger?
I guess it's both. We all got in there ourselves, but I made some mistakes in my piloting. So,
Well, mistakes happen on the job, and he starts moving the pieces around. He'll move a pawn up. He goes, mistakes happen all the time. There's no getting around it.
Molly thinks for a second and moves a pawn.
He moves another pawn, and he goes, a friend once said to me that you make mistakes until you die. The only people who are old and don't make mistakes are God himself. And he'll lean back and he'll laugh, and then he'll move another piece.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's, you know, the scale of mistakes varies a lot. So sometimes those mistakes have higher stakes. It's a lot easier to move past some of them.
It's hard, but it's possible. And you have to learn how to do it yourself. And you see he takes one of your knights, and he puts it to the side, and he goes, you have to learn how to forgive yourself, or you're just not living.
I'll move and probably take a pawn or something.
He goes,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's why I like talking with you. It helps me get out of my own head.
That's good. I like talking with you because I feel young then. And he moves the bishop and puts you in check.
Well, I'm glad I could help. I'll move defensively.
And he moves offensively, and we'll say he gets the checkmate at that point. And he goes, it was lovely seeing you again.
Just as good as ever. It was great to play with you. Good to see you.
I'll see you next week. And he puts them all back in his bag.
Have a good week, Rupert.
You too, Valia. With that,
So cute.
anything else Valia would like to do before we wrap it up?
Should probably wander a little bit, but otherwise, that's about it.
You wander, you take in the peacefulness, it's both artificially maintained but feels more natural and relaxing.
If there are any of the like other biomes overlook the bank, she might go up and kind of glance from a little bit more out of view while still in the area, but just kind of glancing around.
We'll say that there is a mountaintop biome where they keep fake goats, but they have goats up there, and they have some plants that can only really live in higher altitudes. And as you can see down there, you see that there is now police tape is starting to be drawn across, and you see on the ground A black blanket is covering a person. You are not able to tell if it is a lorry or a civilian that is downed.
From the upper area, I guess I'd glance around and see. Is there anyone on the outside, either along the street sides or maybe up on a building that kind of standing around looks like they probably shouldn't be there?
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Another 13 for another 25.
Another 25. You are not able to see anyone. There is a crowd gathering at the edges of the police tape, and you see the CPD is there pushing them back, making sure that nobody is getting in.
Okay. I'm gonna take this in, but probably just make my way back out. So, yeah.
You walk out, you see the commotion, you see there are now ambulances and fire trucks there, and witnesses giving the scene. But that is that as you walk back home.
All right.
Gizmo,
Hello.
my man. We'll say it's been about a week or two since your last job, since you last saw Gerard.
Mm.
What do you do on the ship on your day to day? Like, what do you have, like, tasks you do around the ship? Do you have like what is it? Paint us a picture. What happens?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the mechanic on it, so I'm changing oil, I'm fixing the lights, greasing wheels, just finding things to do, like making unauthorized modifications every once in a while. Yeah, I just spend my time in the ship, and then also at the Scrapper's Delight, just fixing things at my parents' place, finding parts.
We'll say as you're on the road towards Scrapper's Delight, you get a text from your buddy Mirren.
Okay.
And he says it's a text that just says has got some gifts for, and then in quotes, favorite customers.
Oh, okay. Sunglasses emoji. Running person.
So as you go to Mirren's Cogs and Some. It is a scrap shop for small robotic parts. So there are things similar to chip, like SROs are in there. You've seen decommissioned, like cleaning bots, cleaning droids, all of that kind of stuff. Inside is a just mess of scrap metal, tables and desks lining the walls, just covered in parts that seem like either almost completed projects or almost taken apart projects. Nothing is entirely sure where. Shelves line the walls, and when he ran out of shelving, he very clearly just got robot arms, welded them together, and put little plywood pieces between them so that they could actually function as shelves. In the center of a room, we have Grease Those Gears Mo, Scott from South Dakota.
Scott!
So, that is a hero point for Gizmo.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Ooh.
Inside, in the center of this room, lies what looks like what was once a dental chair. On top of that is a robot, cyborg-looking man that is seemingly unconscious. There's a chandelier of wires and tools and power drills and all of these things that you recognize some, don't quite recognize all of them, but they're all hanging above him, and there, behind the man with the tools drilling away at him, is your friend Mirren, a large, awakened bear who is sitting there drilling him in. Sick.
Oh my gosh.
He has not noticed you walk in as he is going at this man.
Yeah, I'll just watch him work for a little bit and see what he's doing. And like, Mirren, what's up? Like, scare him like right behind him.
You got me, man! You always be getting me like that. And he goes up and he gives you a big hug.
A bear hug.
A bear hug. And he goes, "How's it going, man? How you been?"
Oh, great. I mean, yeah, I've been working on a nice, fast ship. We've been doing a lot of fun jobs. It's been great.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what type of ship is it?
It's I say what the ship is. I know what it is.
I love those type of ships. He goes, "That's awesome. That's all. I'm so
Yeah,
glad
pretty
you
much
got
have free reign to just do whatever I want.
That's the dream to have that. Are you kidding me? That's so great. How's the crew? Do you see them a lot?
Yeah, Captain's sweet, and then we got nice SRO in there. We got a lot of good characters. You should meet him sometime. You can probably come over and take a look.
I would love to.
Yeah. What are you working on? You got like a new employee? Or?
Oh no, no! You with the joke. You're always so quick with the jokes. I've never. No. It's a guy who came in. He wanted some upgrades, but he's fine. He's knocked out right now. He won't even hear anything. And he goes, "Won't you, buddy?" And
Yell in
he
his
taps
ear.
him on the head. Yeah. He's inches from the guy's face. The guy's not responding.
Oh, I might need some upgrades. Things been getting pretty tough recently.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't quite have upgrades, but I do have, and you see him pull out a belt full of grenades.
Hey.
And you now have your special item for the season,
Ooh.
a belt of grenades. I wrote those all by hand, so if you can't read them, let me know, and I'll translate them.
This is a lot of
Oh my
cards.
God.
A lot of grenades.
Ooh. Okay. No, this. Okay, instant aquarium. Okay, we got a lot of fun stuff in here.
Yeah, I found some stuff and just kind of sitting in the back when I was going scrapping. I found some stuff. Some of my buddies who don't like their names being public gave me a couple of those. So you got that.
Sure. Yeah, I had to scrap my own grenades in like this asteroid. It was a mess. Pretty gnarly stuff. It was like shrapnel, but these are solid.
These are some top of the line stuff for my favorite customer.
Yeah, I mean, how much do I owe you for this?
No, you're totally fine.
Okay.
You're the only guy I know that uses grenades. What am I gonna do with them? It's gonna blow up the whole place. I don't want to do that.
All right.
So he goes, I do have something for you though.
Okay.
He walks over, and he grabs a book off of the robo-arm shelf, and he pulls it down. It's a large blue book, probably about, keep doing that, probably about
Okay.
this thick, and on it, it says, A History of Androids, the Lost Race.
Ooh.
And he goes, I found this kind of deep in the back of the library, and I wanted to give it to you. And you would know. Androids used to be a race that were everywhere. They were a common race, just like humans, elves, dwarves, Vesk, Kashanti. All of these are races that you would know and see in your day-to-day life. Androids were on that same echelon. Before the second gap, they were that. After the second gap, all androids completely vanished. There is no androids in the known universe whatsoever. And he says, I was reading through this, and a part of it was saying that the soul, that they were like husks for souls. So you would, the android would open up their husk, a soul would host the body, and it would be a detailed enough body that they could survive in there. And as if they were just born through that. And they were limitless. They chose when they died. When they wanted to die, they just released their soul, and another soul would occupy the body. It was just kind of like a trade system.
Do you know if these were like new souls or like souls of people who, like, what's this?
It doesn't say. It seems to imply that they were kind of made for androids, but other souls could inhabit them later.
Okay.
And he eyes Widget a bit, and he goes, I'm thinking we might be able to do something with that.
Yeah, I've slowly been upgrading, which I don't know what it takes to be a viable husk. But
I'm not sure either. They seem to have been almost meticulously like nerve endings and skin and hair and all that. And you've got a good chunk of Widget like that already. So you're probably not far off. But if you find something in that book, by all means, let me know.
yeah.
These are just wealth of knowledge.
Where did you even get this?
It was in the back of the library, kind of in a less occupied section.
Gotta check out my local library more.
You should. Oh, he turns the camera. Always check out your local library. And he goes, yeah. So that's. I'll. If you find anything else, let me know. You know,
Yeah.
if we can make an android, I'm there. I would love to be a part of that. by any means. Now, in those days too, they did also have magic. So I don't know if magic is a key element of the android or if it's just kind of, side
Yeah.
consequence.
Yeah, I heard magic is just, technology you can't explain.
That's a good thinking. I like that. I like that, Gizmo.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
We'll figure that out for sure. And he goes back to drilling on the guy, and he takes out just a little chunk of like metal, and it looks like a little like a capsule. I can't say words. Capsule, like a box. He goes, "This guy, I don't know what this is in him, but I don't know why he has it, but you can have this." And he hands you the box. He goes, "Maybe you can host something in that. I don't know."
Oh.
But I'll figure. I don't know what that was for him. I'll figure that out later. He can miss a couple days, and he won't even
Just coming
realize.
for a general cleanup. Just like,
Yeah, I was just tinkering in there, so it's fine. So, anyway, yeah, that's those. If you got any questions about androids or anything like that, let me know.
All right, I'll keep you and I'll read this book and we'll corroborate or something.
Sounds good.
You need any help? You need a hand?
By all means.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. You go up to the body that is unconscious, and you see that he has made a pretty big mess in there. He was kind of clearly hacking away to get whatever that little thing was. And with, I would say, with a decent engineering check, you would be able to fix him up pretty easy.
Okay. 16 plus 17 is 34. Wait, 33.
33.
Yeah.
So,
Just missed it.
that was a critical failure. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, with that, you are able to ease. You see, like the BioShock game we were talking about in the pre-show. Which join us for the pre-show for this. You see, it is like pipes that you were able to like visualize and see what parts need to connect to which. And after a couple of hours, him kind of making, you would say, "I need this part." He would say, "Let me make it." And he goes in the back, welds the pieces together, and gives them to you. After a bit, this guy's able to get up. And he sits up and he looks around. He goes, "There were only one of you before this. Now there's 3 of you. What happened?"
Just needed a few helping hands. Hello, Gizmo.
Hello, I didn't think of a name. My name is
It's
Jeremy.
fine. You just woke up.
I just woke up. I'm at a memory loss. Jeremy's, I guess.
Well, nice to meet you, Jeremy.
Don't write that down. He won't come up later.
Something tells me I'm going to remember.
No need. I will leave
I'm
now.
writing down Jeremy. Are you guys?
When
should
we
all write
recruit
down.
allies for the end of the season fight,
Yeah.
we gotta have
Oh,
Jeremy.
Gotta have Jeremy.
I went ahead and put my contact information in your system. All right, don't even worry.
Okay. Well, great. I'm glad I'm canon now. He gets dressed. He pays Mirren his some credits, and he leaves. And Mirren goes, "Thanks for the help again, man.
Yeah, no. I learned a lot from you. Pretty good at this.
I appreciate you, dude." He goes in for another hug.
Yeah. You give the best hugs.
With that, is there anything else you would like to do?
Here or in general? I mean, I'd probably.
Both. We can do whatever you want, man.
Oh.
We can go crazy here.
Well, I'd probably go home and look at the box.
Okay.
And
Are you on Scrabber's Light home
Scrabber's
or
Light
Ship
home,
home?
yeah.
Okay. Scrabber's Light. You walk up. You see your parents. They wave at you. They're out in the very far distance with a big crane moving smashed cars around to organize for more smashed cars to be there.
yeah, because they organized for like the party last time.
Yeah. Yes,
They're like-
exactly. They're reorganizing from the dinner still. So, yeah, you go up to your old room, and we'll say that there's a very large and detailed engineering table for you. Make me, I'll say, an engineering check or a mysticism check.
That'll be engineering. 16, same thing.
Yay.
Oh, you're incredible at this. This seems to be the equivalent of like a robo organ, where this has a lot of moving parts in it that are there to maintain and keep things like oil, like the blood pumping. Like, think of it like it is both heart and, for lack of a better one, like a kidney, where it is
Okay.
like it's in there to maintain a certain liquid or anything that's put in there and keep it in that state and then once it needs to get changed out, you can pretty easily open it, replace it, put it back together.
Okay. Engine, kidney, heart.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll look to Widget and be like, Widget, you're looking for an upgrade? You want?
He stands a salute. Yes, sir.
All right, does it look feasible? Like I just probably.
It would take some time, I would say. I would say it would probably take you a couple of days to be able to fit it in him. Because how tightly packed all of his bits in there already, you'd have to reorganize them a bit. This would probably be an on the ship, or if you want to stay a couple days at home, doing it that way.
I mean, we have downtime.
We got downtime.
Yeah,
You got, for the foreseeable future, you have downtime.
welding down, just working.
So we'll say with a couple of days later, give me another engineering check. We'll say we'll determine that, and this will be a high roll.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and use Scott's hero point.
Scott.
Because I wanna.
A little better than that.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a 9.
Okay.
And it's also a 9. I rolled 2 16s and 2 9s.
So what's the total then?
Plus 17 is 26.
I'll say it takes you about a week or so. And even at that point, he's not 100% functioning yet.
No, okay. We'll get there.
So it'll take you probably a few more days to do that. But something comes out. But first, we'll cut over to my friend Aster. Days before this thing that comes up happens. Aster, in your downtime, as we wrap up our fun little vignettes here, in your downtime, you like to go to a little bar in a kind of seedier, darker side of the Absalom Ring. It is located underneath an old apartment building. You go down a set of concrete stairs, and there's a green neon sign above the door at the bottom of those stairs that says Muses Bar and Lounge.
I imagine the broken street lights and glass on the floor. The sign is the only light by the entrance, and then as I descend, the light from my moat combines with that light as I enter the establishment.
Yeah, absolutely. As you enter into this establishment, you are hit, similar to Valia's new friend, with a wave of smoke and alcohol. It smells like a bar, like a lounge bar that has just the nicest jazz music you've heard since you've been able to leave Pantheon. As you walk in, you see it is a small bar with booths, tables. There's a stage in the back where a small jazz band is performing some music, and of course, a large bar against the wall. And as you walk in, there is a standing chalkboard sign in the front that says, Daphne performing tonight. And Daphne's in big swoopy letters.
Yes. You guys look tough.
What do you do as you walk in? What's your MO as you go into this bar?
I guess I just go to Aster would walk over to the bar and get himself a drink. No alcohol. I feel like Aster would be the one to order like a glass of milk or something like that.
You walk in, and the bartender recognizes you, and he goes, Aster, my boy! And he gives you a glass of milk, and he goes, here you go, son, here you go.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I got shot
Oh,
twice,
nice.
but I lived.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's the important part.
Yeah, I'm here, aren't I?
As you are chit-chatting, two guys walk up to either side of you. They are your friends, Brack the Butcher, and he is an Anasoni man, which is a race of, they are kind of pink fleshy beings that have no mouth and speak telepathically, and Ulmanok, a Gripply Toad, who is wearing a large suit of power armor. He's about 4 feet. You see his eyes are barely hitting over the bar there. As they walk up, Brack puts his arms around you, and you hear in your mind, you go, hey, bud, how's it been?
Oh, hey guys, it's great to see you. I'm just doing jobs and like lorry stuff. So I'm out there.
You don't have to whisper. We're half of us in here are lorries.
I just gotta be secret.
You see Ulmanok bumps him on the side and he goes, dude, come on, you gotta give him a little bit. It's such a fun, exciting thing, isn't it, Aster?
Yeah, I've been a lorry for, I don't know, maybe like a few months at the most, and it's the most I've lived in my entire life. So this is pretty great.
It's so fun. They both hold up beers and go, cheers, man.
Yeah.
And they give you cheers. And as you cheers, you feel Gizmo feels rather from Scott.
Another one.
Another hero point. He said, reload Gizmo, parentheses, Kevin. So, after some chit chat, you guys go and sit down, and Almanac comes up and he goes, so how was the first job? How was it?
It was, I thought it was going to be a bit more, well, you know, these things never are simple, I guess. But yeah, there were these clones of mostly this one guy, and then a couple other people. And then we met the original guy, and he wanted to turn us into him.
Whoa.
But then I blew him up.
Ah, I love that part. And you hear in your head, Braca goes, yes, that's the best part, is the final blow.
It's like I literally exploded. So that was pretty cool.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, well, you know, I learn new things about myself all the time.
That's crazy.
It's a bit concerning, but, you know.
That's just growing up, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we all learn things about ourselves as we get older.
That's been my experience. And so then we were on this train, right? And we were blending in. And there was this other lorry, and he was trying to, like, you know, mess in on our lorry turf. But then I exposed him.
Oh.
I called him out. Super smooth.
Oh, you said his title. Exposed.
Yeah, I was like, you are a lorry.
They both lean back. They both lean far back in their chair. And they're like, whoa. You did that? You risked even them knowing you're a lorry?
Well, but then he tried to play it off, which I was like, buzz off, bucko.
Almanac shoots beer on his nose as he starts laughing. He's just belly laughing, like, oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then I don't want to brag or anything, but there was this big deal, but I kicked its butt.
Bracky gets real close. He goes, how did you kill it?
Here's the thing, guys. I got my sword, I stabbed it, and while I was emitting the flames of my energy, my inner energy, I grabbed it until it's burning alive, and then it died, and then I let it go, and I looked really scary to some other guys like, you're next. Oh.
Almanac is applauding. Brack is just going, that's incredible, dude. And this is your first job?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's a crazy good first job.
Yeah.
Most people don't even live to this part.
And I almost died, but that was like after the job.
Oh, that's fine then. You're still good at the job if it's after the job and you almost die.
I'm net positive.
They are both just so genuinely, no check necessary. You can tell they are genuinely happy for you. These are guys who like take you under their wing. They're
really proud of me.
They are so stoked.
I just want like a cool nickname. Like you're the butcher, and that's really cool. And I'm just like Aster.
Yeah, what about Aster the Handsome?
Well, I guess you're just telling the truth then.
They start cheering. You're louder than the jazz band in the corner at this point. So, after some time, Brack will lean up and go, just so you know, Daphne did already perform earlier. You did miss her.
Well, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, you know, I wasn't coming just to see her or anything, so, you know, totally.
Make a deception check.
With my +3. Okay. All right. That's an 11 on the die, +3. So 14.
They read you like a book, dude. They're like, okay, buddy. Like, we can be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, she's like, she's got those eyes, and she's got the hair,
A lot of them.
and she's got the most beautiful voice. I haven't heard a lot of music, but she's like, whoa.
She's crazy good.
Yeah.
She hasn't left yet. She might still show up and just hang around the bar a bit.
Wait, like talk to her?
You could.
Oh no,
Oh, dude, come on. You gotta try a little bit.
but she's, I know.
Yeah. Come on.
I'd
No,
rather fight the eel again.
We'd all rather fight and kill the eel, okay? Brack is looking a little too excited about that part. And he's like this. We would all rather be doing like knees in the guts of an enemy,
Like,
okay?
I feel more comfortable doing that than talking to her.
You gotta, if you can't conquer this, how are you gonna conquer a stronger man?
Yeah, Brack, this is why they call you the butcher. Because you butcher doubt, okay?
That's good. Brack goes, I know, man. I freaking know it. Okay? And after some back and forth, eventually you see there's the bar. To the left of that is a door to the kitchen, and to the left of that is to the back of the green room. You see, or a hallway that leads to the green room. You see the door open. Daphne walks out. She walks over to the bartender, and he gives her a glass of wine.
My moat, it goes from normal light to even brighter light without me noticing. I'm like,
And then Brack and Olmanok both see that and go, come on, dude, come on, you gotta try.
die. Nope. Okay, well, what do I say?
You'll figure it out. You feel Brack grab you behind, like he grabs underneath your armpits. Olmanok kicks the chair out from underneath you.
Guys.
They pick you up and they start pushing you towards her while her back is to you, so she's not seeing this.
Guys, no, stop.
And you see Brack pushes you towards her, and at the same time, somebody drops a bag of coins from Scott. Aster, the universal father. You have this now, a hero point,
Yes.
to help.
Thank you, Scott. I desperately need it.
So, he pushes you, and at that moment, Olmanok drops a large sack of credits that just calls attention to the room.
I'm like knocking people. Like you think stop.
Daphne turns around and faces you directly. And she goes, oh, hello.
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 I am Aster.
I'm Daphne. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you. Are you here for the music or just to hang out?
A little bit of column A and column B.
Oh, I'm glad you came for the music. Did you see the show?
Yeah, it was really good. I love coming here. It is unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life, and that is not a joke. I mean that in 100% sincerity.
Wow. It's big words. I thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I kind of look back to see if I have my two boys with me.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Am I good at that? Oh, okay. I wish I rolled that for real. Okay, not too far off. That's a 13 on the die, a 7, so synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20. You see that your two boys are at the table again, and they give you thumbs up. They're excited for you.
Two thumbs.
So they're giving you the go ahead.
Okay. Not that this kind of just comes off the cuff here, but the way that you mix like your chest voice and your head voice, you do that flawlessly. Like most people wouldn't even notice that
Wow.
you're mixing right there.
Nobody has complimented me on that before. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. What was your name again?
Aster,
Aster. Thank you, Aster. I appreciate that.
you're welcome. Daphne.
As you say that, behind you, you hear a voice. With a DC 28, you did not make the check. You hear an old man as he says, Cynthia? And at that, I need you to make me a will saving throw.
Okay. Okay, that's a 7 on the die. 13 total.
That is a critical failure. So
I'd like to use my hero point.
Oh.
Did you already announce? You already announced
I already
that,
announced
so-
it.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll say no.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. With that, you hear this old man, and you whip turn around like speed of light. You turn around. You see an old man that you have never seen before, but the sight of him causes you to start crying. Immediately, you have tears rolling down your eyes. Huge tears. You feel your breath leave your lungs. You are not able to catch a breath again. You, on the fail, are hyperventilating and have fallen to your knees.
Oh my god.
Just the sight of this man and him saying the name Cynthia alone. As that happens, you could hear some ruckus begin, but you're not able to see anything. Instead, you see a series of images. You see men in cloaks. You see a sword hilt glowing with a dark purple aura. You see hands that don't belong to you, as if they did belong to you. You're holding them in front of your face, and you see several pairs of hands echoing as you move. And you see a laboratory that is all too familiar, with a scientist that you recognize from your childhood. And you see, finally, a little boy in the corner of this laboratory. But instead of a white glowing orb, you see one of pure blackness absorbing all light around him, just like Astra. After a few minutes, you're able to catch your breath again and start slowly coming back. You are sitting at a different table closer to where you collapsed. You see Olmanac is threatening that old man. He is at the door, and he is threatening with his gun at the ready. He had a big power armor suit on. You see a huge heavy rifle in his hand, pointing it and jabbing it at the man as the man leaves. You see Brack is sitting directly across from you, trying to like tap your face, and as it's not, imagine mentally like a flashbang went off, and you just hear ringing. In your
The
head.
ringing.
Yeah.
The pull the focus to act as my vision.
Essentially, it's that, but it's in your mind as you hear Brack in your mind saying, "Aster, buddy, you okay? Aster, what's wrong?"
I don't know. I just started having. It was just hard to breathe, and then are you okay?
I'm totally fine. Are you okay, buddy? And at that moment, Daphne walks up. And she's holding a glass of water. She comes over and hands it to you. And she goes, "Are you okay, honey?"
I just take a sip of it, and I don't know. I think so.
Okay. Did you know that guy? You seem to have a pretty visceral reaction to him.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not really feeling good right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's and she pats you in the back, and she looks at Brack and she goes, "Can you get him home?" And then Brack says, I absolutely can." And she says, "Okay, I'll see you around, hon. Okay, get home safe." And she walks back to the bar. Brack pulls you outside. As you go back up these stone stairs, you don't see this man anywhere at all. But I would like you to make me a mysticism check.
Okay.
You've been begging for a mysticism.
I
giving you one.
didn't have to ask for this one.
Touch the ground real quick. Get in tune.
Here it is.
Hold on. I'm gonna get in tune with myself. Oops, sorry. Okay. That is a 9 on the die, plus another 9 for an 18.
With a failure, you are not able to recognize any of that, any of the man, any of the images, any of the thoughts, feelings that you felt through all of that. You just feel scared, confused, and hurt as Brack brings you home. And with that, we will take our 10-minute break. Ending on a cheery one, but we will be right back. We are going to use the bathroom. We are going to eat some pizza that our good friend Tim C purchased for us before the show.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Tim C.
Thank you.
We will be right back. Get yourself some snacks, get yourself some water, make sure you hydrate. Thank you to everyone watching, and see you in a little bit. Welcome back to Secrets Between the Stars. I forgot to do this at the top of the episode, so we're going to do it now. Would our characters love to introduce themselves, please?
I'm Marcus. I'm playing Valia, the Kaal operative sniper. Yeah,
Yep.
there we go.
I can't deny it.
Oh.
Scott.
Might as well make it a round robin and give a point to the only person without one. I don't know who doesn't have one. I'll be honest. I lost count here. Valia!
Valia.
There it is. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Skiot?
I'm sorry I interrupted you with my friend Scott.
No, Scott can interrupt me whenever he wants. I am Gary. I'm playing Aster, and he is this is the part where you bleep what I'm saying, redacted Solarian. And he's a glow stick, basically.
I'm Kevin. I play Gizmo, and I'm a Yosoki, a nice little rat who loves grenades and tinkering.
I'm Sully. I play Chip, a robot biohacker, and Absalom's sweetheart.
Absalom's sweetest little guy.
Yep.
Where we last left our criminals they were all either flirting and getting interrupted, flirting, not getting interrupted, getting bombs, and being talked to by a strange man in the forest. Where we are now, it has been a few days. Dance classes have not started yet. If you're curious, I'm sorry. They'll start soon, but not quite yet. You have Widget. He is mostly operational, not quite there yet, but he's getting there. And you guys are also both back on the ship comfortably. After about midday, you'll get a message. All of you will get independent messages that say, "New job from Gerard."
Before we get into that, what is the state of our ship right now?
State of the ship is fixed. It's been about 3 weeks since the last time you had your run-in with the CPD, and they kind of blew up your ship a very good chunk. But we're miraculously saved. So, and with that time, Gizmo has been able to properly patch it up. With that tool, the wrench, I couldn't see from there. I thought it was an air pressure thing. And I was like, sure, man.
Yeah.
For your spaceship, yeah.
Spanner? No.
So, you all would get this message, and at the center console of the head of the ship would be the designated computer that gives you guys your mission from Gerard. Normally, you would go meet Barthen at a secure location. Gerard is a higher up in the RAM corporation, so he does things a little discreetly. You guys kind of work directly for him now, and Scott, a true round robin has to include our GM Corey.
Aw.
Thank you, Scott. I have a villain point now. I can't wait to hurt my players. So, yay. You get this message from Gerard, and it is a video comms of him live sitting at his desk, and he is looking stern and aggravated. Just kind of his normal resting face seems to be the same exact face he was making when you first met him and he shot our friend Aster. So he goes, "Hello, everybody. How are you?"
Busy.
Glad to hear it. I have a new job. Where's Clementine?
Busy.
None of you have seen Clem all day. She went out last night. You haven't seen her since.
She must be in the restroom.
Okay. I hope she's okay in there.
Yeah.
In the restroom?
Yes.
Probably.
Glad to hear it.
Restroom-related accidents are uncommon.
I'm moving on now. And he says, there's engines inside of the ring that need to be maintained to make sure there's a sense of normalcy for everybody who lives here. One of the engines has begun to go a little haywire. We normally would send our own guys down there, but they have not responded in the last 24 hours. So I thought to send in the crew of trained killers and a trained killer who is also an engineer that could try to patch it up. Your location, and he sends on your personal comms, you would get coordinates to a location on the ring. He says, your location is here. I will ask that you please make haste getting there and attempt to fix the issue.
Sounds like a commercial.
He has a TV on in the background.
Well,
that
it's
is
just
for
funny 'cause-
Prilosec.
Yeah.
Does he work in the marketing department for RAM?
Slides
He's just
of the engine.
reviewing. Welcome to
Yeah,
RAM.
it sounds like a.
That's
It's for a new social media company for sure.
We love our engine.
Oh, that's so funny.
Why is this a job for people of our skill set and not maintenance crews from the ring itself? What's different that involves us?
I'll show you. And you see a window pop up, and it is the last message received from this engineering crew. And you hear a guy. It is just the audio waves of the message, and you hear a man's voice. You go, "Yeah, we're down here, and there seemed to be some kind of wreckage happening. Like somebody purposefully came in and destroyed a bunch of." And then you hear a loud bang as a gun shoots, and you hear a thud as the man drops. And he goes, "That is why you are going in." Any other questions?
Who'd want to endanger the whole ring?
I'm not sure. Could be terrorists, could be a group an anarchist group. There used to be a group of just exclusively humans that only wanted to have humans be the only race. So it could be them trying to rise back up again. So,
Well, I'm down.
Who's typically involved in this maintenance? Like who's typically responsible for it?
typically it is Dominion that goes in and handles it. They requested that Pantheon as well be a part of it. I am not sure why. That is also why I would like for you to learn. Why are these groups getting called and not me?
Because you're with Rain.
I am. But the more I know about this stuff, the higher up I can move. So, that is your mission. Please report back once it's done, and I will pay you accordingly. And the transmission ends.
Okay.
Well, I'm down. These engines are like the size of like a building. Crazy.
He said they're the ones that maintain the entire ring,
Yeah.
and
So-
if they start to go haywire, then the ring starts to go haywire. And that's not good.
No.
Do you think he can fix it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an engine. It's just big. It's probably easier to squeeze in there. Fit in there with my little rat bones.
Oh, okay. Well, have you guys seen Clementine at all?
No.
No.
I guess we can shoot her a message and meet her there?
You would presume she got that same message on her phone as well.
Yeah, I'll share my location with Clem.
Drop a ping.
Drop
How long has it been now since like the earlier scenes?
Variety. So couple weeks for Chip. That was a couple. He went and signed up a couple days after. About a week for Gizmo.
So is Widget's not.
No,
Okay.
he's pretty rough right now. All right. Aster, I would say probably 2 days ago, like pretty recently, and then for you, probably about the same, 2 or 3 days.
Okay. I would have told Clementine about what the messages had been delivered about her during that interim.
Okay.
But not us.
I probably would have told you.
Okay.
No.
But mostly of her first after.
Where is Clem?
All right. Is this a getting to the destination of the job? Is that like a ground transport? I'm assuming we're not like flying anywhere. We just.
It would be it would actually no. It would be a ground transport. It's on the. You guys are on the side of the ring, outside of the black hole in the center. So you are like facing space. This is on like the opposite end of it. So it'd take you about 5 hours bus maybe to get down there. It takes a little while to get there, but you would get there.
Okay.
So 5 hours bus, or you could fly there and get there a little quicker.
I guess we should get it over with.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready? Get back to work.
It's fine. Widget, we'll just sit out.
Without Clem.
Well,
Should probably meet us there, right?
yeah. I mean, if this whole place falls apart, we won't have any of us.
Can I try and call Clem?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up like a little video call on my tummy.
Ring.
It rings and there's no answer.
I call again.
Still continues.
One more time.
Nope.
Okay. Too smart. One more time.
Okay. She didn't answer actually.
Huh?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
She did not answer.
Well,
Sure, I'll try calling.
same deal.
Chip,
Weird.
one.
You can cast it onto.
Yeah.
Chip, one thing I need to say is I wouldn't recommend that behavior when trying to talk with Pepper. If she doesn't answer, don't call multiple times over and over.
Oh no. Mistakes may have already been made.
Oh no. Well, that's
Just
okay. You're
robo-diamonds.
learning.
Yeah, she knows you'll call 8 times at least.
You can see little bits of his wires sparking.
With that, if there's anything else we would like to do beforehand, otherwise,
we're all geared up, ready to go.
Yep.
I think
All
so.
right.
Okay.
you guys make your way there. There's plenty of public transport, a couple of bus stations you get on and get off of. They go around the ring. You travel through a lot of different varieties. There's some that look more like suburbia. There's some that look like a town. There's some that look like a small little village. Predominantly, though, it's going to be broken up by what looks like major cities, just spread across the whole thing. Eventually, where you land is on a section of the ring where it's basically abandoned. There's a lot of old concrete and brick buildings that are just collapsing in on themselves. There's factories that used to be here that are no longer in production. You see the streets are falling apart with large sections of the pavement and sidewalk just being torn up, and you can just see tons of gravel and dirt just underneath there. It's not a drivable road. Weeds are overtaking a lot of the concrete and the sidewalks. As you walk, you'll also notice that there are points roughly every 10 minutes. The sky, which is an artificial daytime, will turn to a harsh red. And at the top of it will say, in sections of it, say, "Sky contract expired. Please contact manufacturer." then it'll return to day. You'll also notice that as it does that, it seems to be cycling through sky modes. So sometimes it'll be day, sometimes it'll be rainy, sometimes it'll be nighttime, etc. It's just kind of in like a demo mode, essentially.
Sky Saver.
Sky Saver.
Oh my gosh.
We see a cloud go to one corner. It looks like it's about to go to the corner, but it hits the side.
And that's repeated like 12 different times just where you can see it. As you are walking down this street that is essentially a strobe, you eventually find what looks like it used to be a plot for a building is now just abandoned grass overgrowing large weeds. And there seems to be a man-made path to what looks like a hatch / super grade in the middle of this pavement area. With some time, have somebody give me a strength check to try to open it.
Why are you guys looking at me?
Don't worry.
just pure strength, or
Yeah, just pure strength.
okay. 16.
You're able to pop it open. It's nothing too crazy hard. There's clearly been people here before. I would also like for everybody to make me a perception or life science check.
Yeah, baby. I'm so good at the sciences.
Oh, that's better. I'm sorry, Marcus.
What are our totals?
Well, I rolled a natural 1 for a total of 13.
Rough.
23 total.
Pretty good.
24.
Pretty good.
24.
All right.
Oh.
You two meeting the DC.
Nice.
One short. I'm sorry. At the meeting point of this DC, you see there are handprints all over the ground, but not just at where the patch is, but kind of all over, as if people were standing on their hands, like a group of people were like doing handstands all around. After you open the hatch, you hear water flowing, as you can tell, and a large ladder, very tall ladder that goes down, that's bolted into the concrete, goes down into the service tunnels.
They're doing handstands around the entrance.
Looks like it.
So the sky expires. Gravity contracts, is that a thing?
Nope, nothing like that.
Okay.
And like,
I can't do a handstand.
You could do a double flip, but not a handstand.
Maybe I can do a handstand.
Yep, give me acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. My new favorite.
Whoa.
It's a dirty 20. That's a 21. That's
21. A synthetic 20. 21. I'll
Oh
say
my God.
you're able to sit and get it kind of wobbly, but you're able to hold it for a few seconds, and then you're also able to gracefully go back down.
Did anything happen?
No. Does the pressure exerted down seem the same? Or
Give me another life science check.
life science specifically? It can't be perception?
No, this is
Okay.
like you're hunting.
True. Okay, 7 plus 4 is solid 11.
That's a handprint in mud, and that's about as much as you know.
so after they've drawn my attention to it, because I was clearly looking at the sky.
The sky contract
You're trying to
is
find
fine.
the contract
Yeah.
phone number.
Do they,
Who do we have to call?
it's just handprints? There's no corresponding footprints?
Nope, just a bunch of handprints.
Oh, does it look like the same animal or creature or humanoid or?
Yeah, looks like human handprints. Maybe a little bigger, but about that size.
Can we discern direction of movement? Whether they're standing?
Definitely going to the hole.
Okay.
Yes.
This is weird.
And it's multiples.
Multiple.
I'll open the hatch.
Yeah.
All right. Hatch is open. You hear the water as the service tunnel is directly below you. You guys go in?
Can we see the bottom?
No. Very far down. Probably takes you a couple minutes. You have a real Metal Gear Solid 3 what a thrill kind of going down.
I'll have a little glow stick thing.
Well-
and just
You could do that.
Okay. Do we see? Does it just disappear into the
yeah.
darkness?
How
or-
long does it take for it to fall?
Takes it a bit. It takes it a bit. You don't see it hit the ground. It goes down but you do hear a thump as it hits the ground.
Pretty far.
Okay, let me go first, and then I can kind of light the way, and you guys can follow suit. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds great.
After a few minutes, and it's a bit uncomfortable, and your hands are a little calloused at the end of it,
I'm floating down.
then you are fine then. After a couple minutes, I'm floating down.
I am in exactly a 20 feet worth of dim light, and I am just floating down as they are following my lead.
After a couple minutes, and I'll say you're able to point out where some of the weaker ladder rungs are.
Oh,
You guys
careful.
are able to get down to the bottom, and you see a large concrete room about 30 feet up in general. You land on top of a platform that has staircase that goes across a bridge, and there is water flowing underneath it. If anyone wants to give me another engineering check for that, I will allow it. Engineering. Thank you.
16 plus 17.
That is a coolant. It's not water. It is
Whoa.
keeping the engine and the ring cool.
Oh,
Once
don't
inside,
do that.
you hear murmurs. You hear people going, yeah. From across the bridge, you can hear that.
I have 60 feet of dark vision. Am I able to?
This room is lit. There's fluorescent lights
okay, gotcha.
all up in it. It was just there was a point where the light didn't reach for
Gotcha.
how far down you guys
Gotcha.
went. So, you hear murmurs. You go, yeah. Of course I want to do it. Yeah, I want to do it.
Guys, are we gonna be like cool and stealthy, or are we gonna like?
They sound adorable.
Okay, that answers the question.
Important question. Did you yell that, or did you whisper that?
I don't think he can either yell or whisper, but I think his volume was not adjusted.
Okay, so his volume. Okay, at that, you will hear a huh? And out runs 4 chimpanzees as they run out. As they run out, you see they have little suits on, they have bowler hats, and they have guns.
The post show is going to be in for such a treat. This is my dream.
Join the Patreon to see why my players are excited. As they do, you see 2 of them sprint across up to this bridge that was there, and they go, "Hey, what are you doing?"
What are you doing?
I asked first.
I asked second.
I don't like you.
Be a polite host.
I don't live here. I don't have to host anything.
Oh, so you're not supposed to be here then?
Are you supposed to be here?
Yes, actually.
Why?
Maintenance.
Our job.
We
regret this
are
voice.
employed by
Don't tell them.
By the ring, we're
Why did
maintenance.
you, why did you say don't tell
employer.
him?
Because you won't tell us why you're here.
Why you got guns?
Because
Are you
Why do you got guns?
Are you saying you don't have guns?
He's holding a pistol in his hand. He's
there's dangerous wildlife in here sometimes.
okay.
The occupational hazards.
He looks down at himself. He looks up. He goes, "I don't like you either."
Hey, I got it. What's a well-dressed guy like you doing down here, you know?
We are here for reasons that don't concern you, and I think you should leave.
Well,
I can't lose my job. I gotta fix this.
It's lose your job, and he pulls the hammer down on the revolver. He goes, "Or lose your life."
or alternatively, lose yours.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yay. Chip, we've got to find your volume knob. It's a little better.
It's a little better.
Okay.
Not too shabby.
I want to roll this one instead. Not very good.
All right. There are 4 of them. One of them will have a scarier skull than the others, but that's just because we don't have enough of this skull token.
This one has a cooler hat.
One of them has a cool hat. All right.
What is this cool hat?
I would love to hear some initiatives, please.
7 on a die for a total 17.
17. We'll put you right in the middle, see where it goes.
Total of 7.
Total of 7. You will go at the end.
Total of 7.
18 plus 3, 21.
21.
I
You
have
are
a feat
doing
that
much
gives
better.
me plus 5.
How'd you know?
Or what a 2.
14 on the die, so... Or no, sorry. Yes. No, that is... 21 is my answer.
21.
My final answer.
What was Gizmo's?
21 as well.
All right,
Look
you
at
can
that.
roll off or you can choose who goes first.
Do you want to go? Or do you want to roll? You want to roll again?
Let's roll again. Fate should decide.
Okay, I guess it's me.
Yay!
You go first.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing this in the right order, right? This is first for you guys. I always get this part
No.
confused.
There
it is.
Entirely the opposite.
There
Keep
it is.
going.
There we
yeah.
I had it right the first time and I doubted myself. So these fellas are gonna go. I have to roll this one too. Okay, so the music is bumping. We are
Pumping.
back. Where is there? They don't have awesome initiative, so they will go here, here,
There's got to be one. There's
Here.
got to be one.
here.
Yes! We're back, baby.
Even so back. All right, top of initiative, Gizmo. You have 4 monkeys. 2 of them are on the bridge, and you can see there are 2 further back, but I will get to them in a minute.
Pretty far apart from each other.
They are. They're pretty spread out here.
Yeah, I don't like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and since I don't have Gizmo, I can't do my one.
What's happening with your?
I had itch.
Oh no!
I reached up to itch my head and I hit Lynn.
Thought it was like falling apart.
Well, I am just going to draw 1 grenade.
Okay.
in Other hand, pistol,
Okay.
and then be like, "All right." We asked nicely, and then I'm just gonna shoot one of them.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's KAC, right?
Yeah, this is the the automatic. 9 plus 7 is 16.
That does hit.
Okay. That's gonna be, I believe, 2d6 plus 3. Okay, 1 and a 2 plus
gosh.
3, 6 piercing.
6 piercing. Surprisingly, he's looking pretty fine after that.
Really?
You fire this gun. It loudly echoes across the concrete, and the water is not helping either. You just light it up. You hit him a couple times on his side. He's able to brush it off. He goes, "Oh, now you started it.
That was a
Now you
warning
got it
shot."
going." Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that is all.
Cool. That is the end of your turn. Chip.
First thing that Chip is gonna do, kind of locking his lens into place on one of these guys. In lieu of a move action, I'm going to identify.
Cool.
Little dudes.
Give me. You have to do it. Do I do a check or do you do a check? For this?
I do a check, but I always get a 20, so it's just like a DC.
Right.
basically.
Oh yeah. No, you got it.
Okay, cool. Because it's a 35 is what I would get.
You really got it. All right. What part? Which do you learn?
Just kind of trying to figure out, like, what is he? Is he just a standard monkey? Does he have any special skills? What's his home life like?
Home life.
When's the last time he was
Security
loved?
number.
Home life is fine.
Social security number.
You can see that he has both a ranged and a melee weapon. He seems to have 30 feet of movement. And I don't know what else you get with it because this is definitely like a critical success. So I'll say he's also got dark vision. He has little night vision goggles.
Okay.
They all have that.
Chip kind of like stands there sort of like motionless scanning for a second and eventually just kind of like shakes his head as if to wipe the window away. He goes, regardless! And he shoots one.
All right, make me an attack.
Yes, this will be with a inhibitor added onto it.
Okay.
So, this is going to be... No! Thank you, Tim C.
Thank you,
From
Tim.
the bottom of my heart. That was a 4 on the die. Chip raises his arm to shoot, then realizes that he hasn't actually, like, slid back the part that turns his hand into a gun. He's like, oh, wait. Okay. It's worse.
What'd you get?
So this was a 3 on the die. Totaling 11.
That ain't gonna cut
I'll
it.
see you next turn.
Okay, you fire and a syringe lands between the grates of his feet. He goes, "What is you juicing me? What's happening?"
Don't touch that unless you have a medical license.
I don't. I've got a gun. He points it. He's gonna point it at you because. No, actually, he's gonna shoot it at Gizmo because Gizmo did, in fact, hit him. So he is going to take a shot at you with his pistol. Oh. And he might not hit. That is a 14 to hit your EAC.
No.
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 Completely whiffs the shot. And he goes, "Oh, you're good, kid." And he's gonna step 10 feet back. So he's a little further on the bridge. Excuse me, I forgot I have a map I can use. There you go. And with that, that'll be his entire turn. Valia.
All right. I pull out my my sniper rifle because they're a little bit far away. I'm gonna aim at the guy on the far side of the bridge, not the one closest to us. And I'm gonna do my my sniper full attack.
Right.
So I'm gonna do my little perception check first.
Big gun.
That's just a 7. Yeah, 7 for a total of 19, which I don't think is gonna meet that. Well, yeah, that 20 plus 1.5 CR, so that's definitely not gonna meet.
That ain't gonna hit.
So it's just gonna be a that's just the perception one. So it's still gonna be a regular attack now.
Okay. You got this.
Or a 3. That is probably not gonna hit for.
In my experience,
Yeah,
it
an
doesn't.
11.
That also ain't gonna hit. As you pull out this whole sniper, and the monkey at the end of it just goes, "Wah, wah, wah!" And he starts to dance around, and you can't get quite a clear shot
I
on
was a
him.
little distracted. Still thinking about the license. It's like, how do you not have that the calendar to renew that? And why is it not
You
the
have it
whole
on an
ring?
auto renewal kind of
Yeah.
subscription basis.
Gotta get my head in the game.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Second monkey at the back that Valia just shot at will also take a shot at her.
Oh.
It's a natural 1 on the gun as it just misfires completely. He throws the gun, and he's going to abandon that. And he's going to now spend his movement, which he has 30 of, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's standing next to the other chimp, and you see he has a melee baton in his hand at the ready. And Chip miscalculated the time it takes to switch his hand to a gun. Hero point from Scott! I watched Arcadis rocket those headphones off of his head as I wound that one up. Now, one of the chimps in the back of the room, who is a little off the map, but we'll get to him. He's there. Trust me. He's going to move 30 feet up closer to you guys, and he's going to take a shot at Aster.
Not our big strong boy.
That was almost a nat 20. That is instead a synthetic 20 on your EAC.
That doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit?
No.
Forget how big you are. Forget how big and scary you are. As you see him shoot, you see this energy bolt come at you, and your armor is able to just fully eat it, as you don't even flinch and stand there. And he looks confused and a little startled, as that is his turn, and Aster, it is now your turn.
All right. Aster shakes himself a little bit, and as he does, the moat starts to burn and start to kind of outline Aster's body. And she's all right, let's do this. And he's just going to start running his full movement 25 feet to those other enemies. And as he does, he's going to reach up to that moat, and in one swift action, not to be confused with a swift action, he pulls it and it forms into this golden energy sword as he is just booking it as far as he can to those two guys over there.
Got it. Is that your entire turn?
Let me double check here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. That's all I can do right now.
Cool. Yeah, you start powering up and you are charging at them. Do you get a charge for your Solarian ability this turn?
Yes, at the beginning of every of my turns, I get 1 attunement point.
Sweet, attunement points. That's the word. So you are able to sprint at them full speed, get up pretty darn close to them, uncomfortably close for them. You see one, they are both looking nervous but confident. The fourth chimp, who is also in the back, trust me, he's there. will also run 30 feet, and he's going to take a shot at Gizmo. That is, I thought it was a natural 1, but it's instead of 7. So that
Looks like we're all a little rusty.
we're all hurting a bit. 14 to hit your EAC. He fires, completely misses, and whiffs it. And with both of that, we're back up top of initiative. Gizmo.
All right. Well, they're right next to each other, which I like.
They are.
So I'm gonna move, probably like 3 spaces away from Master. Yeah, and then just chuck a frag grenade right next to those two.
One of your frag grenades?
Yeah.
All right.
So roll to see. It's like a very low DC in terms of. Okay, 10 plus 7 and 17. It's like, it's a ranged attack against AC 5. So it's pretty much I don't roll like a 1.
Yeah, so you're good. You got it.
So M's where I want it to go, and then they have to do a reflex save.
They do reflex saves. Got it.
Yeah, for half if they save.
Let me pull these up. So they are not great at this. One got a 4, one got a 14.
I'm not gonna do it.
Now they're going to do it. They'll take full damage from your actual real-life frag grenade.
Let's go, 2d6. Whoa, that's better. 5 and 4, 9 damage to
9
both
did.
of them.
Weesh.
It looks like Asher's gonna run further, and then an explosion happens.
Gonna
He's like,
keep
whoa,
walking.
whoa! Good job, Gizmo!
You hear these chimps just start screaming as they are impaled with both flame and shrapnel. It just tears them apart. But they are still standing. They're just very much frazzled. And
Swift action. Another one is in my mouth, in my hand.
I forgot you could stow things in your cheeks.
How could you forget?
I always forget. I just don't picture people running around with grenades in their mouth. I'm sorry for thinking
I'm
that.
storing it for the winter.
For Mother. Chip, it is your turn.
Okay. That's me.
That's you. And nobody can deny this.
My name. Chip is gonna kind of sit there looking at his arm for a second, kind of like shaking it around, trying to
Get back in
it
there.
to get back in. Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the actually gonna shoot at the one a little bit farther out because I don't think these other guys are long for this world.
Okay. I think so the guy off the map currently.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be shooting, and this is an actual medical liquid I cannot pronounce. Analgesic.
Analgesic?
Yeah, and
Sounds nasty.
I think that's what it is.
Chat, let us know.
A-N-A-L-G-E-S-I-C.
Chess.
When I had to look up what all these things do, I had to specify Starfinder because it's gonna be real medical knowledge.
Space penicillin.
It's not gonna be good for him. Anyways. Okay, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20
Two
will
hits.
hit.
Yay! Well, I can go ahead and tell you he's flat-footed.
Ooh.
For
the one in
2
the very
rounds.
back.
For 2 rounds.
Cool.
And now I will roll damage, so I'm gonna take my d6. Alright, so that's gonna be 3 plus and then plus painful injection, so that is going to be 8. 8 damage.
8 damage. You see this syringe fly across this entire room, sink itself into the shoulder of this chimpanzee, and he just slumps immediately and stands back up and adjusts his hat. And he's just a little more wobbly on his feet, but he's still running at you, gun in hand.
Your arches are destroyed. Ha! Ha!
We don't have arches!
Ha!
We got hands for feet!
Ah.
I don't know what that will do to you.
Carpal tunnel.
This is now...
I'm gonna step up behind Gizmo.
Okay. This is now the second chimp that was on the bridge as well. He has the baton out. He's going to move up towards Aster and take a swing at him. Let's see if he can do it. I believe in my little monkey boy. He ain't gonna do it. 16 to hit.
No.
The chimp just goes boom against your armor. And he just looks confused and scared, and then looks at the tool in his hand like 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's just like,
Here, I can show you how to use it better.
He's going to. He's dumb. He doesn't know you can do this, so he's going to run back towards the bridge again.
Well, I have a reaction.
He's gonna
Sully, I
run
think you're
there.
familiar with
Yeah,
this one.
yes.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes. Go ahead and make a swing at him.
I shall, good sir. Oh, that's a 28.
Oh,
You really hit.
that's why I didn't put my funny little debuffs on those guys.
Okay, let's see here. Let me make sure I'm doing my math correctly, because this is the part I have lots of math in. Let me.
This
see
man is just
here.
numbers. It's like in a Final Fantasy game where you hit someone, then a bunch of numbers pop up above them.
Oh gosh,
Or
yes.
Monster Hunter.
Let me see. Okay, so that's 8 from my 2d6 plus 12. So that's 20 damage plus another 3 plus another 1.
How do you do it? How do you kill this?
He goes
monkey?
to run away, and I just thrust.
He just goes ah! And slumps over, and his hat falls off.
Acer is fully confused as to he's just like, oh, I didn't think it'd be that fast. He looks to the one next. You're next.
He's shaking. He's quivering.
He shook.
So this guy, we'll put him over there so that he is dead. Let me erase Monkey 2. Famed character Monkey 2 from the initiative. Dahlia, it is your turn.
All right.
Two.
We're gonna try this again. Try to aim a little harder. I'm gonna do the sniper
Aim
attack
harder.
again. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna aim, do the actual aim mechanic, so that I can get the full range. Because I'm gonna attack the farthest monkey on the far left right now.
Cool.
So we're gonna give him another.
Not the flat-footed one, just to be clear.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, another perception check first for a 15. Yeah, that's 15 plus 12 for a total of 27 for that 20 plus 1.5 CR.
Definitely gonna get that.
Okay, so now I get the full extra damage there. So let's hope I actually hit him. Oh, he is now. Yeah, we'll just make him flat-footed.
All right. So 2 flat-footed monkeys that you
Yeah.
are fighting.
Yeah.
2 AC. The 2 of
Yeah.
them.
Okay, yeah, he's flat-footed.
This
Bumping in
soundtrack's
here,
going
dude.
hot.
Yeah, we're
dude.
kind
Oh
of
my
jamming
God.
today.
We're killing monkeys.
I'm
Everybody
gonna,
get up.
This is
We're
my
having a
killing
little
monkey
dance.
Dude,
playlist.
this is the sewer level.
Imagine what the final boss will be like.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use the hero point from Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Scott.
To re-roll that because I want to hit something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna hit something.
Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah,
plus
you got it,
the
dude.
8, yeah, for 27. So let's get all that damage.
Get that damage.
Tim C has corrected us to saying flat-handed and not flat-footed.
That's that's another 6. So 27.
I like the music and then the interstitial gunshots. Those are the fun parts where you never know when the gun's gonna go off. I'm sorry, what did you say the damage was?
27.
Yeesh, he's looking close to dead, but he's alive.
And he's flat-footed until my next turn.
All right. Oops, hang on one second. I'm sorry, I messed up my entire notes. Fixed them. We're good. We're back. We are so back. Welcome back to Secret
Continuing to be back.
Yeah.
So quickly we went from it's over to we are so back. All right. Now is the 2 monkeys far away from you guys. The one who is right here is going to run 30 feet. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 on the bridge. He's going to stay a safe 30 feet away from the man on fire and take a shot at him because he just killed his buddies. Let's see. That is, they cannot hit for anything today, man. That is a 16 to hit you on your EAC.
No.
Yatch. Yeah, he's going to take the shot. He's going to miss completely in his panic. And that'll be his turn. Second monkey in the back. Move up another 30 feet. So he will be probably right about where the screen is soon. He will be there, and he's going to take a shot at you, Aster, as well. They found the apex predator of the group here. There we go. That's my boy. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's
He gets his gun out.
they're
and
so back.
They are so back. 5 damage as it grazes your eardrum a little bit.
Ouch.
Your earlobe.
Seriously?
That's what he says. He just makes horrible sounds. And then that is his entire turn. Aster, you've got one monkey in front of you.
Okay.
You've got one far away. You've got one far away that's almost dead.
All right. I am going to just trot along the dead monkey corpse. And I'm going for the one right next to us. And yeah, I'm gonna roll to swing with my sword.
Go for it.
Ooh, that is 23.
23 will hit.
23 will hit.
Dog
Let's
gun
go.
It's right next
like a
to
block
the
party.
DJ in the back who's doing the.
Okay, that is 3 plus 12, 15 plus 4, so 19 points of damage.
19 points. Tell me what happens as you drop this other monkey.
Oh, I dodge a bullet. I get grazed a little bit. I see this other monkey and it's like, I told you were next. And then I just run up and slash right across his chest.
He lets out a scream as he drops down. He was, I think, this one?
What monkey number was he?
He was monkey number 3.
Low
Ah.
we lost 2 and 3.
We lost 2 and 3.
3 was. Yeah.
As
My cousin played 3 in their local production.
as that one drops and lets out his final scream, you see the one on the bridge turn to the one that's further away. And never mind, hang on. Scott! So you don't have to adjust the screen counter. Point for Valia.
Thank you.
What a Chad.
There you go.
Take a card.
So as you guys are, as this is happening, the monkey on the bridge turns to the other one, and he goes, tell new guy what's happening in here. I'll get him." And you see he turns around, and he looks you guys dead in the eye, pulls a syringe out, and jabs it into his leg. As you can see, if anyone wants to make me a freebie for a perception check or a physical science check, I will allow that.
I love science.
Why not? Everybody.
What was that?
Nat 20 perception.
Nat 20
Yeah.
perception.
What's going on? What's really going on?
What's really going on?
Really going on?
What's really going on?
You see, what'd you guys get?
30 total.
Okay.
Not a 30 total.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Okay.
21.
21. You two,
Blackjack.
you actually don't see this.
Yep.
You two see that these are nanites in there. It injects directly into him, and you see him soup up. He becomes more gorilla-like. As his muscles grow, he stands up further on his back, and he drops the gun entirely and lets out a loud roar as he is looking stronger than he was a little bit ago. This guy left,
It's a big
leaving
boy.
you only with him. Aster, it is your turn. You see a large gorilla standing right
Was
in
it
front
just
of
my
you.
turn?
It is your turn. Was it just your turn?
Yeah,
You
just
did
one.
just kill a guy. It is Gorilla's turn. I lied.
Probably why he just did the thing.
He is going to rush at you, and he is going to make a he's going to swing at you. Where'd my D20 go? I fully lost it. It's over on the other side of the table.
It's an automatic forfeit if you don't have a d20 to bring to the fight.
15 minutes late, you forfeit the automatic.
That's the rules in new Starfinder.
He's going to come up and take a big old swing at you with that's a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's against KAC.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to swing. He's going to do a little bit of damage. He's going to do 12 damage to you as he fully socks you in the chest with a gorilla.
Okay. All right. That's not so tough.
He lets out. He's no longer talking. He just lets out a loud roar, just primal, animalistic, as he then puts his fist back up, ready to fight. Gizmo,
Okay.
your turn. You've
Well,
got Big Monkey now.
Yeah, and now they're a little too close for a grenade, and so I mean I can't really hurt this big guy. But what I could do is help out my buddy Aster. So I'm just gonna kind of aim around his eyes and provide covering fire.
Okay.
So I just need an AC 15 attack, and if so, Aster gets bonus to AC.
He is technically still flat-footed. So
Yes.
he does
Well,
have
And
that.
he will be for.
Yes.
Okay, 11 plus 7, 18. So I meet the 15.
Cool.
So you have plus 2 AC.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
That-
He
that's
needs
mine.
more.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's that. Is there anything else?
I'm gonna move. So the monkey that's all the way in the far left is still in the game.
No, the one on the far left. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Oh.
He is gone. He ran off
Oh.
to tell the new guy.
Well, I'll move like 2 squares up.
2 squares.
And
Gotcha.
that's it.
With that, is your turn. Chip, Gorilla,
He is still flat-footed.
still flat-footed.
One more round after. Coming up here, he'll be flat-footed. So to kind of continue adding to his AC debuffs, Chip's gonna kind of see him going and go, "Oh no!" and reload a new little serum into his gun as he's gonna aim for the gorilla. Okay, it's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Yeah. Damage. Okay, I rolled a 1 for the diff, that's 6. As this needle soars right between his eyes, and that's an additional -2 to AC. That's for
So minus 4
rounds.
AC to him.
Yes.
Yeesh. All right. He's got a -4. Did he take damage, you said?
Yes, he
How much?
took 6 damage.
6 damage.
Don't worry, Aster. His hands are so flat.
Got it. Thank you, Chip.
You are winded.
I'll go behind Gizmo again.
With that, it is now Volley's
Charlie's
turn.
Angel style. Yeah.
Well, I guess with the other guy who ran away, we'll target the big guy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
He ran into the next room. That guy's left the premise.
Oh, he's really big. I'm gonna see how well I can see him with another perception check on a full attack. That's a 9 plus. That's gonna be a 21. I don't think that meets the perception check.
No, that does not meet it. I'm sorry.
So regular attacks. Let's use another one from Scott. Thank you, Scott.
Scott is
'Cause that
saving
was
our
a-
skins.
That was a 1. That-
There's a little one.
Okay,
That's
15.
better.
15, 8, 23.
23 will hit. All right, actually, which AC are you hitting?
It's. I honestly don't remember. It's a F damage, which
That would be EAC, so that does hit.
Okay. So, couple. No.
F, I think, is fire. So
I think it's force. I thought I was saying
Oh,
fire,
force,
but
okay.
I think
I have F as well.
I'm not sure. I mean,
We'll say it's force for now,
yeah.
and we'll look into this next episode. Join the Patreon where we Google the rules of Starfinder.
12. I can math. 18.
18.
No, yeah, 18.
He is not looking awesome. He did not love that, as a huge just ball of force hits him in the chest, similar to what he just did to Aster, except from distance. He's still standing. He's still looking all right, but he's it definitely hurt. He noticed it. Aster, it's your turn.
Aster's reeling from that punch, and the moat starts to glow a little brighter, and you guys are familiar with this feeling as it feels like a fire has been lit. And Aster looks up and starts to, his sword starts to burn with all of this, not only golden energy, but then almost looks like it is flaming as well. And Aster looks up at the big guy and is like, "You think you're the only one who could power up?" And I'm going to spend one of my attunement points for Plasma Sheath. Ooh. So now I'm doing extra fire damage as well.
Sick.
And I'm going to make my attack against him.
Good luck.
That's a synthetic 20.
That will not hit.
With a -4.
Oh, he has the -4. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, that does hit.
Dude,
Okay.
what is his AC?
I forgot about that completely. Yes.
We should leave.
Okay. So that is 8 with my 2d6, and then that is plus 15
And then it's all
plus
lot.
4 is 27 fire damage.
Plus the weight of the sun.
As I just
How
go
much
up
SPF
and,
does he have on right now?
and stab as hard as I can through his big gorilla chest.
As you do that, you see the light in his eyes start to fade, but he flexes himself back up and he grabs your hand. And as it is his turn now, winds back to do a full attack on you. And he's going to swing twice. That is, I'm going to use a hero point, or my villain point rather.
Oh, I have a plus 2 to my AC.
Yes, you do.
You do.
Thank you.
So that's why I'm using a villain point. Thank you, Scott. And I'm going to re-roll that 4 I rolled to something not super much better. So KAC for both of these is a 22 and a 25.
Not gonna hit.
Neither one hits.
Nope. You just missed. With one of them. Thank you to Gizmo.
Were those both with the -4 for a whole?
Yep. Yep. So he goes and swings, and he's missing completely. As you are able to, with your friend's invigoration, just bob and weave as you hold your sword within his chest. That is his entire turn. Gizmo.
Well, that looked like it worked. So I am gonna
Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. Okay, maybe. Okay, 5 plus 7 is not enough to meet 15. So I'm just not on the mark. I'm like really excited about Esther winning, and I'm like not paying attention, like blow out some of the lights.
Yeah, it gets a little darker. Glass
Go,
shit,
Esther! I'm like,
wait. Yeah, they have to then spend a beat here to dodge all the falling glass that's coming at them. And you missed. Did you want to move or anything?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna get just a little, like 2 spaces away from Esther. Yeah, so like up 3 spaces.
1, 2, 3. Right. So right
Up
directly behind
one
him?
more, and that's it. Yeah.
Right there. Got it. You do that. The royal we do that.
We did that.
Chip.
Chip's gonna scan his databases for classic methods people have used to handle taking out raging gorillas before, and go, aha! And I'm gonna load a sedative into my pistol. Won't actually knock him out, but it will do some extra non-lethal damage if I hit.
Oh.
Thank you to Scott.
Scott!
So I couldn't hardly stomach what I saw there. I put the serum in upside down. Let me just fix that.
The needle was pointing at you.
Okay, because that's a 19 on the die. So that is going to be a 27
Yeah, that
to
is.
hit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. 11 damage.
11 damage.
11 damage from the gun, and then an extra 4 non-lethal damage.
He is looking non-lethal.
Yes.
He's looking almost lethal. He's looking almost there.
Maybe sleepy.
Yeah,
It
he's
is a
looking.
sedative.
He slouches way more, and he's getting like swirly. You see him trying to Donkey Kong rev it up, but it's not it's not an even circle as he's revving.
Chip pulls his gun down. He says, "Bullseye!"
Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Oh my God! Shoot the monkey! What do I do? Valia, use your turn. There is a nearly dead monkey in front of
He's
your
no
friend
longer
Ash.
flat-footed, but he still has the -2.
Got it.
Since he's been fairly well blinded by the sun, Volley's gonna kind of try to blend into the shadows a little bit more, be a little bit more stealthy. So I'm gonna use stealth for the trick for the sniper attack.
Sure.
So that's a 14 plus 18 for 32.
You
So-
blink and Valia's vanished.
Vaya?
I need.
Okay.
The gorilla looks around confused and scared.
So now I just need to actually hit him with this. I don't.
Give it your point or anything?
No, I used
Okay. You vanish from the rafters. You guys hear a bang and then a splash in the water by you as a bullet hits it. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, it's a full attack.
All right, Aster, you've got an almost dead gorilla in front of you who's looking a little sleepy.
He
I
still has a
help.
-2 to his AC.
Yup, -2 to his AC.
I am gonna go for a full attack. So 2 attacks at, what would that be?
-4 each.
-4 each. Okay. Let's see how I do.
So really -2. It is.
Okay, 16 plus 6. That is a number.
22.
22.
And then the 10 plus 6 is 16, so that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, the first one will hit.
Okay, excellent.
It may only take one.
Probably will only take one, considering you. Oh, Scott! Scott! Valia. That's all it
Yay.
said.
Thank you.
Just in Valia.
Volley.
He hears our calls.
I'm gonna roll my 2d6, which is 3. Not the best I could roll, but plus 15.
You got him.
plus 4.
The 3 got him. You don't even have to worry about it.
As we're both looking off confused at the gunshot, we both look at back each other and sync. And I just go, ah! And I slash up.
You just swing it up, cut this monkey in half, and it just and falls down to the ground dead, as you have successfully killed a gorilla.
As I distracted him, I just shout, "Made you look!"
You did. Thank you.
You guys see now in front of you several dead monkeys, all with little bowler hats laying across the ground. One of them cut in half from Master's final move here. And you see in the back left corner of this room is a staircase up that leads to another entrance to another room.
Is that where the other one ran?
Yes.
Are we still in combat?
No. Combat is ended.
I will take a bowler hat.
I will take a bowler hat.
Make me an engineering check.
To
The
grab-
bowler hat.
To grab a hat. Okay.
Well, you're going to look at it.
Well, I think it's just a hat, so I don't really look at it. I got a 2 plus.
That's a
Do I
hat.
also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever wants to look at these hats can make an engineering check.
I'll look at a hat.
Sure.
Okay, so it's a
Nope.
25.
25. Hang on. What do you get, Aster?
All right, hold on. Let me see what I had to engineer. Plus 0.
Oh, you got
But
this.
you never know with a nat 20.
just hats.
Oh, it's a 12.
Chip. Chip. What you see is that there is wiring and several chips, for lack of a better term, chips within it. I just remembered. So you can, you see that there's this. It seems like there is some sort of translation device within inside of it.
Put on
If
that.
you put this on, you can speak, monkey. Maybe.
Nothing happens for you.
Who can say?
Oh, wait, we were already we talked to them without
Well,
the hats.
Because they're wearing the hat. They were wearing the hat.
Can I try
They were in
speaking like Akatonian, like the rat, the Yusoki language?
Yeah, you can speak in the Yusoki language. Yeah.
Do y'all do they understand me?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a fun hat.
It's one
the
hat.
hat is a robot. Somehow.
It is. You have a mechanical bowler hat. Bolero. What do you use? No, it's
Bowler or bolero?
bowler. It's just bowler.
Bowler.
Bowler. Yeah, like the little round ones. that,
The little
like-
ones
Like
that
in
monkeys
Meet the
wear.
Rob-
Yeah, the little ones that monkeys wear.
They're robots.
Oh, like the ones that go.
Yes, yeah. Oh no, those are fezzes. Those
Yeah,
ones
those
wear.
guys have
Oh
fezzes.
yeah, but they're like circular and they have like the.
Yes, like
It's
the
like a-
westerns used to have.
Yeah, kind of like a fedora, but
Like
a little
what
bit more rounded
Watson
on the top,
wears.
I think.
Watson
Yeah,
wears it.
Watson
Yeah,
wears
there
it.
it is. I knew there was one guy who had them.
Are we going to chase that guy?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was really close to being like, how far did he actually run? Because I probably could have still hit him as he was running.
Probably good. You probably could. I would say he would have spent his entire action bolting that across into that doorway. So, you guys get to the. I don't know if that's on stream or not, but
I dare say, monkey.
listen here, boy. That's it. Okay, it's on stream. We're good. So, that's what you killed.
The background.
Just know that you killed 3 of those. Oh,
A little
you
bit
guys
darker
get up
place.
into this room, and in it, you see one scared-looking monkey, as well as a large engine. This is just the engine room already. It is, like you said, the size of a building. It is stories and stories tall, but it is a loud mechanical whirling. As you walk in, you see this monkey pulling on the hand of a man wearing a crumpled, dirty white suit. His hair looked like it was previously gelled back, but got frilled up in a bit in the last maybe couple hours or so from having to do a lot of manual work. He's chipping away at an engine that has a purple crystal inside of it that is glowing a bright light that looks like it's been shoved in there, like it's not supposed to quite be in there. He has a pry bar that he's trying to get out, and as the chimp sees you guys enter, it yanks on his hand and starts going, hey, new guy, you gotta do something. As he turns around, you see the familiar face of one Royce Flynn.
Yeah.
As he stands there, pry bar in hand, pistol in the other, and he goes, well, if it isn't these guys that I didn't like,
You're
I
alive?
thought he died. for
I'm
sure.
back and angrier than ever. And he pulls the camera down on his gun. And that is where we will end this episode of Secrets Between the Stars.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for the premiere. You guys got monkeys.
Yeah.
You guys got
Everything I wanted.
And they have fun hats.
Return to monkey.
Exactly what we asked for. Is that so hard to deliver?
If you want to learn more context about why they're so excited about it, join our Patreon, where we have an exclusive post show that we post after every series that we have. It's about 10 to 20 minutes long, kind of just ramble about whatever, previous stuff in the episode, as well as sometimes we talk about Survivor. Sometimes we talk about the odds of opening a door. And talk about math a lot. There's a multitude of things if you want to come and hang out with us. $5 a month gets you access to all of the previous post shows that we have. What else? We have, if you like our series, we have a lot of other shows. 3 of them are on our Saturday show, Strange Aeons, where we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. AJ is in the GM seat, where they are people who don't fully remember who they are, kind of, but they're going through and fighting people.
We're getting there. We just don't like it.
They learn a lot about their past.
We learn a lot and grow, and very wholesome.
It's very wholesome. Marcus also wears a lot of makeup on that, so if you want to see his
Scene
makeup
still.
Then on Sunday, we have Abomination Vaults, the series where Devin, who's running the show, is a player on this. I end up running it. There he is. That's what he looks like. He is playing it. I am running that show where it is a party who goes through a haunted, spooky lighthouse just full of anger and malice. I think that's everything. Thank you to Ark & Forge for the maps. Thank you to Norse Foundry for our dice. Use our code UGTShow to get 10% off at checkout. Join our Patreon, like I said. Follow us on social media at UGT Show on literally every social media we managed to get. So, with that, thank you guys so much. Actually, really quick, special thank you to Nebula Maps. They provided the map for this series for us. They have a Patreon you can subscribe to get some extra maps. And I think that's everything. Am I good? We're good. I'm making sure. I don't do this part normally, so I'm a little rusty. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We will see you again next week on Secrets Between the Stars. Have a good night.
Bye.